What's up, everybody? Coach Pat coming at you with another pros and cons video. Well, Coach Pat and Fluffy this time, coming at you with another pros and cons video. Today we're going to be discussing this Samsung Soundbar with the subwoofer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to put the model and all that good stuff in the description down below. Let me know. Let's go. Hi, hello, and what's up, everybody? Welcome to PC by CP, or Pros and Cons by Coach Pat, where I give you real life evaluations on everyday products. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. So, Fluffy, what do you think about the soundbar? Does it sound good? Yeah, no, maybe, could be. Well, she's definitely going to help us out today. And for starters, it does add so much better sound than the speakers from the TV. The speakers from the TV are actually not bad at all. They're pretty good. They don't have that deep bass though that I kind of like. I don't need that overwhelming bass, but I do like bass. So if I'm watching some, special effects movie and, sci-fi movie and explosions and even music, I want to hear it. I want to feel it. I want to feel like I'm at the movie theater. So a soundbar with a subwoofer definitely gives you that extra added benefit of watching a movie and kind of just enjoying it a little more. It's not only the sound, but how easy it is to connect to this TV. It's one of the added, I guess, little benefits. So super easy to connect. There's really two wires. One is the power, so plug it into the outlet, and the other one's the optical cable. Goes on the sound bar and directly to the TV, and that was it. The subwoofer, I have it kind of hidden inside my fireplace where it can't be seen. My fireplace is not, I don't use it anymore, so I didn't burn it up. So it's kind of hidden in there, and all I had to do was just plug it in. That's it. There's nothing else to connect. There's no wires from the soundbar to the subwoofer, nothing like that. And since it's inside of the fireplace, it's kind of in its own little hole, so it even adds more bass than the subwoofer would produce. So sometimes when I'm watching a movie, you really feel it. I mean, you kind of feel like the sofa shakes a little bit, and I enjoy the hell out of it. The other thing that is kind of cool from easy to connect is the Bluetooth. So it's also easy to connect to your phone, to any other device. It has a USB port on the back, so you can put like a USB memory card that you can put in there with all your songs, your music, and all that good stuff. And it sounds amazing too. So if you're like, just want to hear music and you got your music on your phone, connect it directly to the soundbar via Bluetooth, and man, you got some nice music coming out of your phone too. So that is kind of cool. So she needed my attention. So that's why I'm carrying her. This is my little baby. The other one's sleeping, so that's why I'm not carrying the other one. But besides those few pros, the other pro is that it is not too big. Stay right there, Fluffy. It's not too big, so it doesn't take up too much space. It doesn't overwhelm the TV. It doesn't look out of place. It doesn't look like it's just something sticking out of the TV. It looks actually pretty nice, and like I said, small enough that it doesn't kind of disturb the whole scene, but it also big enough that it creates a good enough sound. There are some soundbars out there that are, a lot more money, a lot more powerful, and they have, higher specs. But for the price, what we paid for this, I think it's perfect, especially for the room that I have. So I can't have a soundbar that's, I'm not in a club. So my space is kind of limited, and if you get too much sound, too much power, you can't use it, or else it just becomes a little annoying. So if you're watching TV and everybody in every room hears it, it's like, hey, turn down the TV, hey, do this, hey, do that, why so it would create fights the way I see it. So this one for me, it's perfect. It's got good enough sound that it's not too dry, too dull. It's got good enough highs, definitely good enough lows, and the mids are right there. So you can adjust the TV with your equalizer and give it a little bit more flair of what you kind of like. So if you like a little bit more mids, You definitely adjust it with your TV if your TV has an equalizer. If it doesn't, there's usually other settings that you can put a little more bass or a little more treble. So you usually have some type of way of arranging the audio specs a little bit. So some of the cons. There's always cons, right, Fluffy? There's always a con to something. So there's con when you don't have food, when we don't give you some type of like belly rub or something, right? So there's always a con. But the con to this soundbar, this something that kind of bothers me a little bit. So when you press the power button or you want to connect it, there's no LED LED, there's no light, there's no display that tells you it's connected, it's turned on. So you're kind of like, you press the button and you don't know what's going on. Is it on? Is it not on? Is it, is it connecting? So it kind of doesn't guide you very well. That's definitely one of those things that it just bothers me a little bit. So I would definitely say that that's a con. I am quite sure that some of the better models, more expensive models, would definitely have some kind of LED, maybe even a little bit of a display that'll show you. This one has neither lights or a display. So that's definitely a con. Another con is definitely if you just want to use the soundbar alone, then it won't have enough bass, it won't have enough lows. So you kind of have to use that subwoofer, and depending on who it is, they may like it and they may not. So they're like, why does it sound like that? It's, it's kind of annoying, and I like it. So that is one of those drawbacks that not everybody gets to, say this is the way it is and that's the way it's gonna sound and everybody's happy. So you are gonna have some people that say, oh, it's too much bass, too much this, not enough that. And that goes pretty much with any soundbar. It does come with its own remote, which is kind of handy, but really I don't even use that remote. I use the TV remote. It turns on the soundbar for me, it turns it off, and puts the volume up and all that good stuff that I need anyways. And if I connect it to my phone, I usually control it by my phone anyways. So that remote has it's hidden behind the soundbar. I don't really use it much, but it does have its own remote. And it does have the source if you want to change it to another source like your phone or Bluetooth or all that stuff. So there are other little things that you can do with the remote that you can't do with those little buttons in front of the soundbar. So obviously the other thing that we got to talk about is price. On this soundbar, it's about $150, give or take a little bit. In some places you find it a little cheaper. I believe my wife bought this one at Best Buy, but they definitely have it on eBay, on Amazon. Sometimes you get the free shipping. So sometimes it's more convenient to buy it online, but depending where you buy it, it might take a little longer. So if you want it and you want it now, you got to go to a store. I've seen it in Target and I've seen it in Walmart too. I think at Walmart, but anyways, you can always buy it online. Free shipping, all that is great. Price $150. I think it's actually pretty fair for this specific soundbar because it has that Bluetooth capability and it also has that subwoofer that is kind of nice and it's super easy to connect. There's no wires coming from the soundbar to the subwoofer. So that is an added value for me because, like I said, I hide my subwoofer. I had an old subwoofer before that I thought it sounded amazing. I thought it was even better than this one, but it was wired. So it was really tough for me to kind of hide it or even hide the cables. This one, you can't see it at all. Nobody knows that it's there. So I love that. The other thing I must say is that I think it's pointless for me to put an audio sample of what it sounds like because you're not going to be able to listen to it like I am right here. It's going to have some type of loss of quality within the video itself and whatever speakers you may be listening to it. So you may be listening to it on speakers that are way better than mine, or you might be listening to it on headphones that are way better than mine. So you might hear better quality than I'm producing because you have other adjustments. You came back, girl? So again, that's why I did not put audio samples and how deep the bass sounds. I can't, there's no way of really measuring how good it sounds. It's really up to the person that's kind of playing it. So you adjust it for yourself. Where you going, girl? Okay, she left it. Anyways, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm dying to hear from you guys and see if, hey, what are you talking about? This thing is not good. What are you talking about? This thing is great. Or, you know, maybe I missed something. So please let me know. And again, as always, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.